If you have any drains like this around your property, it's essential that you keep them clear. These kinds of drains are designed to accept water that's flowing over the top of them. One problem with that is that they can actually get filled up with debris. This one is full of leaves and all kinds of other material. If you don't clean it out, it can actually get washed down into the drain and it can block your drain, which then may mean that you need to call out somebody to unblock your drain. So it's a lot easier lifting the cover off this and cleaning out any debris that's in there. So we are now going to remove the covers from these Airco drains and we are going to give them a good clean out. Also, if you look in the corner by the door, you can see that there is a downpipe from the gutter on the roof. So that drain is taking a considerable amount of water. So it is highly important that that is kept clear. It's advisable to get a pair of knee pads for jobs like this. If you're kneeling down on an hard surface, you should really use knee pads. Your knees will thank you for it later on in life. Before we can lift this cover up, we need to remove this screw. We can now put a screwdriver in there and we can lever this cover up. As you can see, that is quite badly blocked with leaves. If we'd have left that, we could have had some problems a bit later on in the year when it's going to be raining. And if you take a look down there, that's the bit that actually leads to the drain. That is actually blocked with leaves, so we definitely need to get those out. I'm just going to use 2 pieces of scrap metal, which you can shove down there, and I can then force them together and pull the debris out. You can see that the stuff that's coming out of there is actually like mulch. There seems to be quite a lot of compost that's in the actual drain, so I'm going to try a double worm screw. I'm going to push this in and see if I can extract some more material using this. Whenever you use one of these, it's important that you don't turn it anti-clockwise. You need to turn it in a clockwise direction. If you jam that in somewhere and you turn it anti-clockwise, you can undo the actual drain rod, leaving that stuck in there, which can cause you an even bigger problem. So whenever you're using drain rods, you always turn them in a clockwise direction. And I think that's pretty much cleared it out now. And if you take a look in there, that is what we've got just out of that 4-inch pipe. There's a considerable amount of debris in there, and that would probably have caused a blockage eventually. I'm now going to proceed to clean the rest of the drain out, and then I'm going to put this in the actual composter. I've now just swilled the drain out using an hose pipe, and as you can see, it is clear. So now the only thing we need to do is replace the existing drain cover. before I put these screws back in, I've coated them using copper grease. That will prevent them from seizing in at a later date. By keeping the drain clear like that, you can save yourself a lot of money and a lot of hassle at a later date when the outlet to the drain becomes blocked.